Just when Sam, 25-year-old, pretty boy with blonde curly hair with olive green eyes, thought he had found true love with his fiancée, Carlos, 30-year-old, attractive, lean body type, black Spanish man, and tall. Miranda, beautiful, 25-year-old woman with fair skin and long black hair with bangs, destroyed everything at Sam's bachelor party. She set him up, getting him drunk and manipulating Sam into a situation with a masked stranger at that luxury hotel. The next morning, Sam discovered videos of everything plastered across social media. Miranda, Sam's friends, they had all been in on it. Carlos and both our families were devastated. But instead of hearing Sam out, they turned it into a business decision. Miranda swooped in, confessing her long-hidden love for Carlos, offering to marry him instead, to keep the families aligned. When Sam tried to explain to Carlos that he was set up, Carlos slapped Sam to the ground. Later, Miranda revealed her true colors. She orchestrated the whole thing just to have Carlos for herself. 2 weeks later, due to Sam being the Omega and the Omega, where the world Sam lived in were divided by Omegas, Alphas and Betas, Sam discovered he was pregnant. His family's solution? Forced Sam to take care of it. When he refused, they kicked him out completely. Miranda, Sam's own sister, destroyed Sam's life, all for her obsession with Carlos. Sometimes the people meant to love you the most can hurt you the deepest. Later, Sam packed his bags, leaving behind a toxic relationship with Carlos. Sam chose to protect himself and his unborn child he's carrying. That night at the airport, excruciating pain struck Sam. And in desperation, he called the one person he thought might help. As blood trickled from his mouth, Sam collapsed, his world fading to black. Enter Dr. Michael, attractive guardian angel with dark brown medium-length hair, hazel green eyes, body build and scrubs, who not only saved Sam, but became his beacon of hope. With genuine care, Michael delivered the news that both Sam and his baby in his belly would be okay, despite the close call. 2 days later, after being well checked up and nourished, Sam checked himself out of the hospital. Yet had nowhere to go. Michael stepped up, offering documents of information about shelters for young fathers and children. Sometimes, the darkest moments lead us to the brightest beginnings. And in Sam's case, it led him to Michael. Miranda orchestrated her perfect wedding, manipulating everyone around her and stealing what was rightfully Sam's. She thought she had won it all. From being the jealous girl that wanted Sam's love and rich life at school, to becoming the adopted heir of Sam's wealthy family. She crafted her victory through lies and deception. But fate had different plans. Fast forward 6 years, and there's Sam, watching his beautiful 6-year-old son named Benjamin. Light brown wavy hair with playing in the sand with his now husband, Michael all muscles and love joining them by the beach. While Miranda got the inheritance, Sam found something priceless. Genuine love, happiness, and a family that chose him for who he truly is. Here in his luxurious office, Carlos sits alone, tension etched across his face. 6 years into his marriage with Miranda, and nothing is as perfect as it seems. Sure, everyone sees the power couple, the CEO and his classy wife, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. Fighting about money, dinner not being ready, and the pressure of having kids. It's not the fairy tale he imagined. And now, in these quiet moments, his mind keeps drifting back to Sam, his ex-fiancé. It's been 6 years, but lately, Everything reminds him of how Sam used to take care of him. The little things that made life feel real. Though his pride tells him Sam must be struggling, living on the streets with Sam's bastard child, there's this nagging curiosity. Maybe it's time to find Sam, to see how life turned out for him. After all, nothing would make his messy present feel better than witnessing someone else's downfall. Carlos knew for sure that by witnessing Sam's downfall, Sam would go crying, ABD, begging for Carlos' mercy to take him back. As if Carlos would. But he had to admit, if Sam did beg Carlos back, then Sam would have to do a lot more than just kiss Carlos' foot for forgiveness. Next day, Sam, now 31-year-old pretty boy, with curly blonde hair and olive beautiful green eyes, became an executive director to a high-ranked company in New York. Was heading to pick up his son from school when Michael, attractive, tall, 36-year-old, body-built man with dark brown slick hair and hazel eyes, Sam's alpha husband of 6 years, called to take over the duty to pick up their son. Sam always feels so happy to always hear Michael call Sam's son their son. It still gives Sam butterflies. Funny enough, Michael's parents meet Robert, 57-year-old, attractive, model body type, alpha with black hair and light blue eyes, and Anna, 54-year-old, attractive alpha woman with beautiful burgundy flowing hair, are actually the chairman and chairwoman of Sam's company he works at. But there's one thing that tugs at Michael's heart, while he absolutely adores their son Benjamin. Beautiful 6-year-old boy with light brown curly hair and hazel eyes. He dreams of having another child with Sam. The only catch, Sam's hesitant because he worries about potential bullying, especially since he doesn't know who Benjamin's alpha father is. Michael's tried everything to convince Sam, but for now, he promised to let it be until Sam's ready to reconsider. Sam was preparing dinner when Michael brought their son Benjamin home from school. During the meal, Benjamin mentioned something concerning a strange man had been watching him. Sam's heart dropped, his mind racing through terrifying possibilities. Could it be Carlos, now 36-year-old, attractive, Spanish CEO alpha with black hair? Or worse, ... the alpha who had assaulted Sam 6 years ago at the luxury hotel. Benjamin Riel, alpha father. Michael immediately called his security team to protect Benjamin for school tomorrow. Later that night, as Sam tucked Benjamin into bed that night, Benjamin sleepily whispered that he wanted a baby sister. The innocent request sparked something in Sam's heart. In their bedroom, Sam and Michael shared an intimate moment. "I want another child," Sam whispered. "I'll know how much you loved my son, and you adopted him as his alpha father, since I still do you and know who was the alpha that assaulted me. Got away with it, and now I have his son to raise. But it isn't fair to you, Michael. You are a good man. You deserve so much in this world. So who am I not to grant your wish?" Michael leans down to kiss Sam, led to a passionate night together, their love growing stronger with each embrace. Next day, Carlos discovered, through files of documents that his assistant provided for Carlos, the truth about his ex-fiancé Sam. The man he thought was struggling was actually living his best life, married to a successful doctor named Michael for 6 years, working as an executive director and Sam's husband. Michael had adopted Sam's son Benjamin and are all now living together happily as the perfect family. something Carlos had always wanted. Carlos was about to leave to find Sam. He overheard his wife Miranda, 31-year-old old, beautiful beta woman with fair skin, with black long-haired bangs. Also Sam's own sister, confessing something chilling on the phone. She had deliberately hurt Sam, nearly causing him to miscarry at the airport when he called her husband Carlos for help 6 years ago. And how much she plotted to scheme the family to get her way and kicked Sam out of the house. In a moment of rage, Carlos confronted Miranda with a slap and demanded a divorce. But Miranda's response, a dark vow of revenge against her brother, Sam. Later, Sam, 31-year-old Omega, pretty boy with blonde curly hair and olive green eyes, was at his son's elementary school when his ex, Carlos, 41-year-old handsome, Spanish CEO with black slick hair, rushed over to apologize to Sam for 6 years of pain. Carlos had finally learned the truth about Sam's sister Miranda's deception. But Sam didn't care anymore. He had built a beautiful new life and wasn't about to let anyone disrupt it. When Miranda, beautiful 31-year-old beta woman with fair skin, a bead-long black hair with bangs, and her family ABD Carlos family showed up, defending Carlos, Sam stayed calm, remembering the stress they once caused. Carlos declared he'd even help raise Sam's bastard son, as long as Sam would forgive him. Miranda pulled Carlos away from Sam, angrily arguing at him about wanting to leave her for Sam. An Omega who cheated on Carlos and now has a son and a new husband? Sam clearly didn't want Carlos. Carlos pulled away from Miranda as she fell to the floor. Sam's parents and Carlos' parents rushed over to Miranda to help her. "Have you gone mad, boy?" said Carlos' father. "You seriously going to treat Miranda like this for an Omega?" He then pointed at Sam, who didn't nor care of looking at Carlos' family direction. They were no better than Carlos. Yes, he rated Sam horribly for thinking Sam cheated on him, but his parents never treated Sam right, even during Sam and Carlos's engagement. "This bitch has been lying to all of you," Carlos cried. "She manipulated all of you. Because you all allowed her to. Because of the hate you had for Sam being an Omega and not an Alpha like both his parents. You're no better, Carlos," said Sam. "You've never really loved me. Otherwise, you would have been smart enough not to cheat on me for my sister." Sam was right. Carlos got on his knees and begged Sam, but Sam didn't want to hear it and demanded they all leave. Sam's mother got mad and threatened to slap Sam for being rude till Michael, strong, attractive, bodybuild alpha man with hazel eyes and dark brown slick hair, also known as Sam's husband, showed up to stop her from slapping Sam and bring shocking news with a file in his hand. "Benjamin is my son," said Michael, loud and proud as he showed Sam the documents. Sam was shocked. After looking through the DNA test, it read that the Omega father was Sam, the Alpha father was Michael. "No, that's impossible," Carlos exclaimed as he stood up, took the document to look through it. "It's true," Carlos said Michael as he wrapped his arm around Sam with pride. "Sam's son that I adopted is also my son." Miranda was just as shocked. How is it possible that the richest doctor and heir to the company empire in New York was Sam's child's alpha father? "Sam and I were both tricked by you and your goons. That led to us being together that night at the hotel, Miranda," Michael explained to Miranda. He then held Sam's hand. "ABD, looted him. I couldn't remember anything that happened that night with you, Sam. I had no control, and I wanted to apologize to you after it had happened. But you were already gone by the time I woke up the next day. Michael then looked at Sam with sincere apology. I looked for you everywhere to apologize, but no one was able to find you for days. If I would have known you were the guy I was looking for at my hospital, a few days later, when we first met, then I would have been told you about me. And the baby you were once carrying was my child as well. Our child, Benjamin. Sam cried as he hugged his beloved Michael. He couldn't believe it. Sam finally found not only the man of his dreams, but the actual alpha father he has been looking for. Sam then looked at Miranda. Sam thanked Miranda if it wasn't for her schemes. He'd never have found Michael and his true happiness. Just then, the kids left out of the school, and Sam and Michael saw their son, Benjamin. Beautiful 6-year-old boy with light brown curly hair and hazel eyes, running out the school to greet his parents. Michael cheerfully lifted his son up to take him home with his dear husband, Sam. Carlos felt regretful, but the moment he looked at Miranda, he began scolding her. The family all scolded her for being so ruthless and decided to banish her for good. Later that night, Sam discovered he was pregnant again through a pregnancy test for a male. Benjamin and Michael were overjoyed with the news. Michael kissed Sam. "I love you so much, baby," said Michael. Sam hugged both his son and his husband, thanking them both for making his life complete. Sometimes life's hardest moments lead us exactly where we're meant to be. The end.